I wanted to find somewhere I could make and play music and find some new friends, and that's what motivated me to find what was then the Edgewater Singers. The Edgewater Singers began with 4 people, 3 of whom still are in the neighborhood. They say they went Christmas caroling and decided it was great fun, and so they wanted to start singing together other than Christmas, and so they began, and then a few friends joined them, and I think they just decided as a group what they were going to sing, and that, so when I asked what they needed, they said, we need somebody to organize the rehearsals because we waste too much time deciding what to do. And I said, oh, well, I can do that. So it started out just I was playing the piano and directing the rehearsals, and then the time came for the concert, so I had to direct that. And it began with Paul Boyd's dream to have music in homes. He wanted to have house concerts, and so they would learn a program, choose one of their homes that was big enough to accommodate their friends, and invite their friends over, and they brought food and drinks, but then they were obligated to listen to the concert. So after the concert, then there was the party, and that was his dream. And they did that, I suppose 2 or 3 or 4 years. I don't know exactly how many, but by now the group's beginning to grow, and so where you could have 6 or 8 or 10 singers and their friends fit in a house. As the group got larger, then the audience got bigger, and then it was no longer possible to have it in homes. And we decided, well, we wanted to have the concert where more people could come if they wanted to, and invite the whole everybody, our neighbors, not just our friends. And so the Armory had been redeveloped and opened, and so we approached them about having a community offering there. We could have the concert in the Armory and invite the neighborhood to come. So that's what we did for the Christmas concert, and then we would have the spring concert at Mundeleins Auditorium, and that's what we did for several years, and then it grew from there. But I could tell that these people had some talent, and they surely wanted to sing, and it didn't occur to me to refuse them. It happened. I don't remember exactly when, but we'll say maybe early 2003 or 4, somewhere around in there. It began to feel like a lot, and it was. And up until it began feeling like a lot, it was fine. And then when it did, I said to the group, I just don't think David and I can do all of this anymore, and so we're going to need some help. They then formed the committees and got organized without my input, how they were going to carve it up, and they did. And so that much of it was in place when I left. It's a very different organization. It's huge, for one thing. Their Christmas concert, there must have been 30, 40 people singing. So it's a big outfit. We were very much a community of friends, and they were totally up for me being in charge and musically making us sound the very best we could sound. But when you find out what you're good at and what you love to do, then I think focusing on that will bring rewards unimaginable.